Hey there. Welcome to Minecraft Galaxy Odyssey, coming at you from snowy Austin, Texas, of all places. So I wanted to show off something cool I've been working on. And joining me here is Jamo and Action Parfait.
Hello.
Hello. Boy, this music's a bit loud. Let me turn this down. It's supposed to be background. Won't work if I can't hear you, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna build a robot. So let's sign in to my goofy little world.
I'm just looking at your be right back screen. Is it all
Yeah, I just switched it off. Oh yeah, the BRB is all screenshots from the game, mostly from this mod pack at some point.
Oh really?
A handful of them are not from this mod pack, but from just other nice looking stuff from earlier versions of this mod pack or other games I played, or other sessions I played.
Oh, cool.
I think there might be one from Winecraft in there that I just happened to like the way it looked. If you look for it, you'll see a few of those screenshots have blue squares on them. Those are sweat particles from Environmine before I learned how to turn off sweat. It was really annoying for the screen caps.
Now is that a map of the universe
Map of the universe.
on the wall? Is that like are all the orbits?
Oh, this? Yeah, so I'm letting everything load in, so it's going to take a second. The FPS is going to be crappy. That is our solar system.
That's what I meant to say.
So, we're at Earth. And you can visit all of these other worlds or their moons.
That's crazy.
Now, my FPS is chugging a bit, but it's better than it normally would be because I'm using my FPS improver mod for this specific place. If I'm at my base specifically, my FPS takes a hit, so I designed a mod that would make that more manageable. So it used to be a lot worse than we're seeing now. Anyway, I'm going to build a robot today. Jammo, you watched me do this last night, get my farm robot up and working in a test case, and I'm going to build it for real.
Yeah, this should be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm hoping it'll be worth doing, but let me turn out my music a little bit more because, again, it's just a bit dominating.
I'm watching.
Okay, there we go. Now I've got a schematic. I've got to put together all the pieces myself. Then I got to go fly over to my farm, put down the robot, and paste in the code. But first I need to build the robot. So I have a screenshot that I'm staring at off on the side that has all the schematics that I've figured out that I'll need for this task. So first, I'm going to need a computer case tier 3. So I got to build that. I'll need a chest, 2 iron bars, 4 diamonds, microchip tier 3, and a printed circuit board. I think I have a microchip tier 3 on hand. Yep. I need 4 diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm actually going to be using up a lot of diamonds. Jesus. 2 iron bars. 1, 2. I need a chest. I think I've got a spare chest in here. And I needed a printed circuit board. So need silicon, gold nugget, and green dye.
I'm still really impressed about how smart that robot actually is.
I'm really thrilled with how it turned out. It's pushing the limits of what it could do. Alright, let's drop this in here. And there we go. Printed circuit board. Oh, and it's nighttime. Might as well go to sleep. Okay, computer case. How do I build this again? Chest. Diamond. Microchip. What did I miss? What am I doing wrong? Maybe I can't use that particular kind of chest. Oh, what's the problem? Let's just use a generic chest. There we go. I needed a specific generic style chest. Cute. Not having it. Now where's my stupid... I hear him. Oh, he's just gonna keep barking at me. Okay, I will also need an electronics assembler, which is... Okay. Need another printed circuit board. I'm probably gonna need a lot of these, actually. Just break one of these up right now. One green. One silicon.
See all the stuff he has in his inventory action? It's like mind-boggling.
Yeah, twice the size. But that was a lot of experience, a lot of time to get those all unlocked. And I also have a, which button is it? I also have a knapsack with extra stuff in it, and a belt with extra stuff in it.
Nice.
I'm a walking bank. This could be why it kicked people when I walked too close to them. Because too much data to send back. I need 4 iron, 2 pistons. That's gonna be 2 iron. So I need 6 of those. I think it's 4 cobblestone per piston, so I'm gonna need 8. Oop. What does it take to make a piston? I don't make these a lot. Redstone each. And wood. Pistons. The 4 iron, printed circuit board, chip tier 1, and a crafting table. Tier 1 chip will be in here. Pistons. Whoa. Again, am I stupid? What am I missing? This looks like it's the thing. This looks correct. Why wouldn't this work?
Is it sticky?
Oh,
piston, or?
it's the wrong. I need a microchip tier 2. There we go. All right, what's next? Okay, I'll be using that thing I just built in order to actually assemble the robot. I'll just put this down to... Where the hell is that dodo? He's driving me crazy. Where are you, buddy? Like, you need to shut the hell up. Where are you? No. Alright. You stuck?
There he is.
He's stuck on the post. Shut up. Where? Just come over here and... Yeah, you're real cute. Here, play with your ball. Play with your ball. Just leave me alone, okay? He loves that ball. Keeps him happy. Keeps him happy and it keeps me sane. I'm just gonna go abandon him in the corner there. So his quacks will be more distant. Alright. Assembling machine. There's the computer case. Now I need to fill most of these slots with things. So I think I'll start putting these objects in first, because I don't think I can assemble this thing until I have a couple of components on this side. So if I put those in last, then I'll make sure it won't be the case that I can accidentally hit this and screw myself. So I'll start building these 12 components. Technically 13. Alright, let's see. Disk drive. Another printed circuit board. Another piston. Good God. Also, I need to thumb down this music. I can't stand this. I'm already not a fan of dubstep, but this is not a good one. Alright, there's an iron. Stone. Am I doing this right? Yeah. What else do I need for a disk drive? 4 iron, a stick, circuit board, and a tier 1 chip. 4 iron, tier 1 chip. I got a stick. I need a circuit board. It's gonna be another gold, another green. You know what I'll just do? So I'll have a bunch of green on me and a bunch of silicon on me in case I need to make more of these, which I almost certainly will. So irritating. Get it? The circuit board's green. It needs green dye. Mental. Disk drive. This, these, this, and a stick. Ta-da, disk drive. Okay. Next I will need this thing. Upgrade container tier 2. Another circuit board. It's the same thing almost. Oh my god, how many pistons am I gonna... It's gonna be more pistons than I've ever built in all of Minecraft combined to this point, and I'm not kidding. I might already be at that point. Well, it's a bit of an exaggeration. Just have some wood on hand too.
So what did that machine actually make before? That, like, big claw coming out of the floor?
Which one?
The big, like, weird hand coming out of the floor over there.
Hand coming out of the floor. Oh, this.
Yeah, that.
Oh, this is a rocket assembly.
Oh.
It's where you put together the ChocoCraft rockets.
Oh, sick.
It's called a NASA workbench, I think.
Nice.
That implies that there is a, you know, United States government canonically in Minecraft. Let's see. I got the piston. What was I building? The upgrade container. I need a piston. I need a chest. We'll just assume it's a regular chest. 4 iron, microchip, printed circuit board. You know what I'll do? I'll just make 7 of these. Screw it. I'm sure I'm gonna need more. Disk drive. Upgrade container. Regular chest.
What kind of armor you have on? Looks pretty intense.
I am wearing enchanted stuff from metallurgy.
Okay.
Atlaris, Vulcanite, Karmit, and Amadrine. Oh shit. I can actually repair it in a washing machine too.
Oh yeah.
So I thought that was a bit OP, but to counterbalance it, I made it so that actually making the soap is very difficult. You have to build a good portion of these machines so that you can ultimately separate out sodium from sodium chloride and use the sodium gas to infuse onto an oil to make the soap.
What?
Just because the idea of repairing armor is pretty overpowered, I wanted to make sure that... Also, sodium had no use, so I thought it'd be a fun way to tie up that loose end.
Hmm.
I was building an upgrade. I have to keep reminding myself. Piston, circuit board, microchip. I have a few over here. Microchip, I think here. Iron around the corners. Nighttime already. Microchip tier 2.
So is the chocobo mod in this one too?
Yeah, they're actually right next door. I can go show them to you.
Oh, cool.
Let me plunk this down and go to sleep because I'm not going out there in the middle of the night. I mean, it's not a far walk. I just don't want any creepers.
Yeah.
Creeper grief. Creeper grief, no good. Alright, if we go out this way. My chocobo pen is over here.
Oh, cool.
Modeled after the Final Fantasy VII one. This used to be filled before I updated the mod and they all vanished, but I've got a few breeding pairs that have particularly good stats, which is going to be useful to me. So I'll show you a little bit about what my mod does. Let's grab a, say a mimit fruit.
Oh, my brother finally messaged me back. I sent him your thing.
There, I'll tell you, increase the stamina. And strafe speed. So it'll tell you what stats increase based on what you feed them. Good enough. So that's the whole idea. I need to get a lot of these foods to feed them to get their stats up as high as they'll go.
Nice.
If you want to breed a gold chocobo, which is the ultimate, the end game, you need to essentially breed every other color in a painstaking breeding tree. But when it comes time to actually make that gold chocobo, when you give them the signal to breed, your probability of producing a gold is either going to be very high if the parents have a high enough stats, or it's going to be like 1 in 32 if it's not high enough. So you're either going to have almost guaranteed or almost not guaranteed. So I want to make sure that I pass that threshold. If I don't, then obtaining the nuts, just continue trying for a gold chocobo is so annoying, and I want to produce 2 of them.
Oh, so if I technically try to join your world right now, it would automatically download all the mods, would it not?
No.
Oh, no.
You would need to get the mod pack independently, and then I'd need to actually open the world up for connection. And you might need Hamachi, and we might need to be on the same, like, virtual network. I don't remember all the details at this stage. It might be a little too complicated to attempt that. But it's something to try down the line. I mean, I'm always open for it, but it's a bit trial and error at this stage, so...
Well, let me know if you... Are you able to turn it into a mod pack, or no? Not really?
Turn what into mod pack?
Like, so they could just download a mod pack, put it on a server?
You can download the mod pack. That's the thing I linked earlier.
Oh, okay. But, like, you'd need the world file, I guess, or something?
Oh yeah,
How it works?
getting this world file. So actually uploading this world file to the server is a different creature altogether.
Is it? Oh, okay. But I could always get your farm going, like your robot going.
Oh yeah,
That'd be cool.
Mr. Bot.
I like ChocoCraft. It was fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing with it and updating it. I don't want to say that my version is now the definitive ChocoCraft, but it does have that breeding and raising mechanic that the others just don't. It all started as me wanting to solve a very simple problem in ChocoCraft, and I realized I could just renovate the whole breeding system.
Nice.
What is it I'm building? A card upgrade tier 2? That's this one. So I need a card base, which is another one of those circuit boards. 3 iron and a gold. Okay. There's the circuit board. Here's the 3 iron. Gold. I'll just pop this into nuggets. There's a card base. This is the most craft intensive, this mod. Believe it or not, need another piston. And I want you to take this in. Despite all of the inventory I have, I still don't think I have enough to hold the components that I need to build the robot all at once. I think one at a time I'm going to need to just be inserting them into here. So let's put the upgrade here. Disk drive here. Fucking massive. Okay, I'll grab a stack of these. A stack of the, well, yeah, a stack of these. Shit. So I'm gonna need to build more pistons too. This is for a tier 2 upgrade card. Base. Need a tier 2 microchip. That's my last one. I'll have to build more of those soon. There it is, card container tier 2. I need these upgrades to add additional slot things in here that I couldn't otherwise access. Okay. Oh, keyboard's easy. Keyboard just is like 31 stone.
Is Technic Pack just this one alone? It's not ChocoCraft, right?
Technic Pack, I think, is its own thing.
Its own thing. Okay. Why does this thing hate my ad blocker?
Exactly. It'll just keep saying that. Just ignore it. Just tell it to ignore.
Right.
If you're using the Brave browser, it's just always going to do that.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start a channel here because I think I might host a Minecraft server for everyone. But I'll try to figure out all the mods list, or maybe I'll just do a vote or something. I'll just get people to paste it. Server mod list. That makes sense.
1, 2, 3, 4 of these. One of these. One of these. Oh, too much compressor. Alright, got a keyboard. So I can actually put code into the thing. This robot is going to be... I want to say it's going to be so worth it. What the hell is this thing? What's a dropper? Never built a dropper before, but I'm going to need 2 of them. Ah, it's not that bad. 2 droppers. Okay.
Actually, you still here?
Guess not.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Hello. So I started a new channel in here.
I'm here.
Minecraft server mods. So I was gonna put Chocobo Craft and should I do the Galaxy mod? What else can you do with this Galaxy?
Which one?
Oh, there's speedboat, steamship. Okay, there's lots of cool stuff in this. All right, not just spaceships.
Yeah, there's a lot. Everything that I thought was interesting.
Interesting. Okay. So I'm gonna rent a server. Is this 6 gig enough to run like ChocoCraft and Galaxy Odyssey or no?
6 gig RAM should be a comfortable amount.
Okay.
Really, I mean, we really, you know, we could work something out or search for hosts or anything like that, because I personally, you know, have been looking for a server host.
Well, I was gonna use Host Havoc just because their backend support's really good.
Mm.
And that means a lot because I used to be on Nitrado and they would leave me hanging for days. You know, and like hours upon hours and days. And you had
That's
to like pay money to call them and shit. And it was
what?
Like, just
What do you
nonsense.
pay money to call? What is this, the 1980s?
Yeah, you'd like end up calling like Germany or something. And it was just brutal. And they'd be like, hello. And I'd be like, yeah.
Rock
server
Servers
crashed. That's it.
was housed in France, and they had a Canada-based server, which was not super close to New York where I was, but it was close enough that I'm just like, okay, if I was like near Montreal or something, like, okay, fine. But I had to email them, and sometimes it got a little confusing. They're all right. It's just that, I mean, they were super cheap. Can't beat that.
So I'm thinking I'll get the server in New York. It can host 15 to 25 people on a modded server.
No shit, that's a lot. I think I maxed out at 4 when I set mine up originally, and then bumped it up to 6.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And it's got what's NVMe SSD storage. It has Infinity. It also says Infinity player slots as well for like a vanilla one.
Oh, are you? I don't actually know.
Me neither. Some kind of storage. I don't know. Maybe that's the save file. It can just be whatever size. They don't care. I don't know.
I actually don't know. It's not familiar to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I have iron on me, don't I? Yes, I do. Vanilla hopper time. I've never built one of these things for anything other than just use in some other recipe. They really make you work for your precious whatever. What else do I... Alright, I need 2 pistons, 2 droppers, 2 hoppers, 2 chests. 2 chests, 2 droppers, 2 hoppers. I don't have the 2 pistons. God damn it. Alright, table's coming down. I'm gonna go double table.
I'm thinking New York is probably the best bet.
Might be. Again, you really don't need to do this. Unless you're just looking for something for all of your friends to do.
Yeah. Well, I figured Saint in Action, my brother will definitely play it. I know he will, and I never see him otherwise, unless I have a Minecraft server, so... And Keebs will probably jump in there too, maybe. Or no, he doesn't play Minecraft.
100%.
I think you guys would all like that, so... And then if you guys want to invite whoever else, it doesn't matter, because it's like, I think 20-some people, 25 people or something. Okay.
Oh, that's the crickets.
Alright, so order the service in New York.
What were the other choices?
Chicago, Montreal, and Nuremberg? Germany?
Germany? Yeah, no, probably not that one.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of the people you talk to are on or near the East Coast, so New York was probably the best choice.
Yeah, for some reason I end up talking to everybody that's like literally straight, straight line of what is that, latitude, longitude?
Probably latitude if they're all... Oh, no, longitude, you're right, if they're all up down the East Coast.
Yeah. Alright, so...
The irony is that it's my mod pack. I think I'm getting the one physically farthest from the server.
Mhm.
Alright, crafting table, 2 microchips. My god. Crafting table.
Uh,
2 microchips. 1, 2, 3, 4 of whatever that is. I don't even remember what I'm building anymore. This is how lost in the weeds I get.
okay, it's still pending.
One of these. 2 level 1 microchips. Crafting upgrade. Okay, and this is gonna go here. Slowly but surely, we are having a thing. Oh my god.
I'll make you like a admin on it or whatever.
Friggin' sweet.
And you can just put it together.
Yeah, I've run mod packs before, so I probably...
Wow.
It might be natural navigating around in there.
Yeah.
Fucking next piece. Screen. Tier 1. I need a microchip.
Wait, Manic, you're buying a server?
Mhm.
Oh, it's snowing in the game too. Huh.
Yeah. And it's a good one, so... At least they were good to me with art, so this is why I'm doing it.
This is how we do.
Because I was a complete moron, and I kept screwing everything up and crashing my server a lot, and they took care of me. They didn't
It's
care.
probably not hard to do in a game, in a complicated game nowadays.
Well, it wasn't even that.
You
It
know
was
how
just.
much it is, so I can send you money.
Oh, okay. It's 30 USD. But don't worry about it. It's a gift for everybody for
That's
Christmas.
not bad.
No, it's not too bad. Not too bad. I mean, it's only like, 10 grand Canadian, so.
What is the exchange rate? It's got to be pretty close.
It's like 40 something my money, which sucks. Oh. Okay, is this thing gonna start up or what? Come on, sucker. It's a Sunday. Buying a server on a Sunday. Shouldn't matter though. Probably still just building.
Screen.
Still pending.
Oh god.
Line area.
I'm downloading the technical launcher right now.
Geolizer. Need a tier 2 chip. I think I'm fresh out of those. Alright, yeah, welcome to hell. Fresh out of that. Oh, that's not bad. Just be easier to have the transistors on me at all times.
How do I do this? Invite new user. Oh, send me your email.
Okay. Let me find a DM to you.
Inviting a new user allows you to invite a new user into your account. If the invitee already has an existing user account, they will be able to access your account using.
I'll just send you the one I have dedicated for my YouTube channel, rather than my generic.
Whatever one you want to use as a login.
Okay, that's fine.
You can pretty much log in with Google on their site.
Oh, no shit. Where is the geolyzer? I've already lost track of the thing I'm trying to build. There it is. One transistor thingy.
Just don't steal my credit card.
I don't have the means nor the motive. 4 microchips. Jesus. Hi, Kiba.
But if you're in here, just be mindful that if you do go in there, it might show my credit card.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I wouldn't go to do any admin stuff on stream for sure.
Okay, just letting you know.
That's all back of the scenes, hair pulling. Yeah, sure, no problems. Well, Kiba, if you watch for a few minutes, you'll get a taste of what I've been doing this entire time, which is painstakingly build components for this robot and actually get it off the ground.
Services. It's still pending, so they're probably setting it up right now.
I need a eyes of Ender. Do I have eyes of Ender? Whatever, just make them. Who cares? What's an eye of Ender? It's 1 pearl and 1 blaze rod.
What shall we name the server?
Might as well just call it Galaxy Odyssey.
Okay. Done.
Why am I so lagged?
Did you load the backup?
Well, like, no voice chat, I'm lagged in.
That I couldn't tell you. That's a new one. I don't hear that one a lot.
Yeah, I'm loading the pack up now.
Something you probably should do is go into the launcher settings and allocate more RAM than is given by default. On the Galaxy Odyssey page, there is a note about the launch parameters you should be adding.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's going to work as is, and if I were you, I'd try to use Task Manager to shut it down. If you're already trying to launch.
I looked into it already.
Oh, great.
I set everything up.
Well,
I own a server as well.
Oh, okay. Most people just don't. They'll glance at the page and be like, yeah, this looks like fun. And they'll very reasonably just try to launch it as is. But no, you're on top of it. Good deal.
So this comes with a custom DNS, whatever TextBeat or tbex.io is. A free trial. I don't know.
I don't know much about network stuff in general.
Me neither.
So how are we on the robot? Jesus. Okay, magnet upgrade. No. Guess what, guys? I need another piston. Need to build a microchips. It's gonna be 1 transistor, 1 sawed diamond, 2 redstone dust. Just hold some diamonds just because. Cut wire, diamond, makes 6 diamond chips. And a transistor, and I think redstone, unless I've lost it completely. No. Microchip 3. Capacitor needs a slab of paper. God, if we get this thing launched and we get this world up there, I could take you guys up to the space station. I could bring you to the moon base. So, paper in center, transistor on top. Oh shit. Circuit board on bottom. I don't know why I need a paper in the center. Probably iron on the outside, don't remember. That is a capacitor. Microchip on the bottom. Holy crap, I knew this was going to be involved, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Good God. Hucky, but I don't understand what you're saying. Tractor beam upgrade. It's gonna go here. What are the chances that the chunk loader is going to require ender eyes of some sort? Yep.
I'm gonna have to add Lila.
Oh yeah, I have a recommendation for you though.
Okay.
There is a mods carryover folder. For all mods that you would like to use that aren't included in the pack, I would put them in there, well, in addition to the mods folder, because every time you update the pack over the Technic Launcher, it erases everything in your mods folder and repopulates it, which means it won't put Wyla back. So what you would do is, when you click the button to update the pack, a couple seconds after that, there's a batch file on the top level called Run Me After Pack Update. Even while the thing's first booting up the update, if you run that batch file, it will copy everything from the mods carryover folder into the mods folder. So, like seconds after it blanks your mods folder, you can run the batch update and it will automatically copy Wyla and full screen windowed and land UPnP, anything you want to keep. To save you from having every single time you update to re-download Wyla and re-put it in the pack.
Okay.
I didn't include Wyla because I wanted players to not know information of the things they're looking at straight away, but I'm not going to tell people not to get it. So I'll just leave it up to the astute user to add Wyla should they want to. I have it in my instance right now, but only because I use it as diagnostic. I like to try to look at something and try to guess what it is, you know what I mean? I don't mean to make things inconvenient, but I like to make things more survivalist. Friggin', what the hell was I doing? That question in the background is seriously where my mind is right now. Jesus, I gotta make another microchip. Run out of transistors. Micro resistors. Okay, goddamn. Chunk loader. I have Ender. Circuit board. I'm blowing through those circuit boards. Remember when I made 7 of them at one go? I'm cruising through them right now. I need a glass and 2 obsidian. Goddamn. Alright, glass. Here, 2 obsidian in the rock box. That is a chunk loader upgrade. This way it will keep the chunks loaded as it's farming. Now I'm going to need probably another capacitor. 4 capacitors. Okay. Well, now I need to make transistors. 8 more of those is 3 iron, 2 nuggets. Paper. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't realize it was going to take this long to do this. This is all the build up to the inevitable robot, and it's going to misfire as soon as I run it. Okay, capacitor upgrade. Capacitors are going to cost 4 of these. 8 of these. I'm actually suffering from hypothermia. And I'm thirsty. Keep me warm. You know what? I added the seasons mod fairly recently, and it's been winter lately, and I've been cold, abnormally cold. So maybe I should have an automated way to increase the temperature when it's cold out. Like it's actually snowing through my roof. Oops. You live in Texas and it's snowing. Correct. I think you've probably seen the video. Let's cook up some more chips, some more circuit boards. And then four pieces of paper. Again, I'm not sure why a piece of paper is required for a capacitor. I didn't exactly do poorly in E&M class, but I didn't take electrical engineering, so maybe it's just normal. Okay, need a diamond chip. Oh, battery upgrade. Paper capacitor. This is what Kiba says. A paper capacitor is made up of two metallic plates with a dielectric material, paper, between them. The stored electrical energy is used by the discharging of a capacitor. That's a very good point. You could totally use paper as the dielectric. Okay. Thank you, Kiba. All my components for upgrade-wise are in place. Now I need to actually put the guts inside the robot, which is the hard drive, the EEPROM, the processors, and the memory sticks. All right, let's start with the EEP. Where is that? EEPROM. EEPROM. Two, again, here we are with the paper. Probably for the label in this case. Gonna need a redstone torch. Okay. Redstone torch. I swear these move around on me. This transistor. Gold. Again with the paper for labels, unnecessary. But trick, I can't just put this in the robot. I need to actually put an operating system BIOS onto it. So to do that, I need to make an OpenComputers manual, which is a microchip and a book. I have no books. There's one. There's that. Here's the EEP. I now have my BIOS flashed EEP. Shove that in the robot. Boink. Slowly but surely, guys, I'm getting there. Gonna need a hard drive, and I can only afford the lowest tier, but I think 1 megabyte will be plenty. I need another piston. Three disc platters. Tier 1 hard drive. Where is it? Microchip. Circuit board. Piston. Iron. Running out of
Have you
iron.
ever heard of multicraft?
No. What is it?
Complete Minecraft server hosting solution and control panel. Just a control panel, a more flexible and powerful hosting platform available.
I have not heard of that.
Huh?
It's a serving? A hosting platform? Oh my god.
Add on for this thing.
I'm just gonna make more. Need another diamond and another diamond saw. This is a 3.5 tier? Yeah, okay. So 3 tier 3 microchips, 2 tier 2 microchips, run out of those. Gonna need a circuit board. There, I've got a max RAM stick. Bonk. Now I need another huge RAM stick, but it can't be max because I don't have the... I can't afford to fit that in there. No room. I'm gonna need to saw another one. Just keep reminding myself it'll be worth it. I'll have a robot farmer. It'll be like the robot butler from Clone High, but less funny. I need a tier 2 now. Transistor gold. Okay, there's my 2.5 stick. Shove that in the robot. Boink. I think I only have one component left, sort of. I do need to build a inventory management upgrader to shove in after the robot's completed. Inventory controller upgrade. Okay. Another piston. Need a dropper. Actually, don't need the smooth stone anymore. Analyzer. Isn't it funny how dubstep emerged as kind of like a counterculture style of music? It's meant to be grindy and like abrasive, but it's all so formulaic. Gotta appreciate the irony there. Okay, inventory controller upgrade. I can't put this in the robot now. It's designed to be put in later due to this slot, but I need it, or else none of this works. I need every component here exactly as prescribed, or none of this works. Finally, I need my advanced processor, the advanced processing unit, accelerated processing unit, sorry. And I need a blue one of those. Okay, last thing I gotta build. What the hell is this? All right, I need a tier 2 graphics card. Jesus Christ. Card base. Need a tier 2 microchip, a memory tier 2, which is 2 tier 2 microchips, and a circuit board, and an iron. I have no circuit boards left. I already know I need to make more microchips. I'm out of transistors. The arithmetic logic unit. Out of iron. This is actually using up a lot of my resources. What's the point of the resources if you don't use them? Good question. I'm just surprised is more than anything that it's just taking up so damn much. Blowing through diamonds and iron and gold like nobody's business. Did I do that correctly? I swear this whole thing rearranges its order too, so I can't find the same thing twice. Arithmetic logic unit is going to require a tier 1 microchip now. Yeah, that should be sufficient. Oh, this is just Deck the Halls. Alright, next song. Here's my graphics card. Gonna need to saw up some diamond. Might as well just do that. Yeah, let's go to sleep. Need a component bus tier 2, which requires another thing I've never seen before, a control unit. Oh my god. Clock, gold in the corners, 3 transistors. I need a clock, I think is gold. Most expensive. Like, I gotta start budgeting now. Like, how much could I possibly have been farming in the time it took me to learn how to make this robot and actually build it? It's worth it, though. All right, mostly there. Now I need to build the central processing unit. Get slapped into the accelerating processing unit. Jesus. Okay. Okay. Ugh. So, how were your holidays?
Bad.
Probably gonna implore for you two to fill space here as I... This is taking a lot longer than I expected. How drunk did you get?
I don't drink.
Oh, great. Well, that's an easy answer.
But I drank lots of bubbly water. I was just putting in a support ticket for the start of my server because there was like a back end login password that I clearly screwed up or don't have anymore on file in my browser.
Oh, wouldn't they have sent you a new one?
Well, I just sent them a thing to send me a new one, and also the server's still pending setup. So I was like, just curious about that too.
Gotcha.
Why is that taking forever? Which is, I don't know. There takes them a little while to set it up sometimes. And it's a Sunday, so I'm sure if there was a hiccup, there might be not as many people. Which is totally understandable.
Need another control unit. 3 transistors. Do I have any transistors left? No, I don't. Oh. Alright, these, I think I could practically figure out how to... I remember how to make these now, because I've made them so many times. Just today alone. Transistor. Okay.
That was a timely email. Thank you. Oh, it seems our installer messed up, but I've installed your server and you should be getting an email with your login details. Wow, that was fast.
Excellent.
Thank you very much. So you would need to upload the mod pack to your server via FTP. What's that?
Okay, I have an FTP client.
Okay, well I'll let you do all that stuff.
Okay. I'm very at home with that. That's how I did it on the previous server.
Okay, and it says here is how to set up the jar with my multi-craft as well.
I don't know what multi-craft is, though.
I don't know either.
Is it required?
Here at Host Havoc, we provide our Minecraft server hosting clients with the ability to upload their own jar files.
Okay, I mean, that's what the FTP is for.
So it says set up an FTP client to manage the server files, blah, 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 blah. So,
I think this is it. I think this is the last piece I need to put in place for the robot to be built.
I'll send that over to you.
Awesome.
Figure out how to. This is how they do it. It says click files, FTP file access, blah blah blah. Your FTP login details will be shown. Oh yeah, and you do all the FileZilla stuff. You're familiar with all that?
Yeah, it is FileZilla specifically.
So I think that's all you really need to do.
Nice. I mean, I'd need to write it. Like with the information, I'll figure out like how to get into it. But yeah, I've done that totally before.
Okay.
All right, moment of truth. I've maxed out my complexity. This is as much as I can fit in here, and I need every component as shown. So here we go. Assemble. What? What? What am I missing? What's it? Do I need to power this thing?
Have you tried turning it on?
I've been just doing this in creative mode where it gave me a robot instantly without power. This I think requires power and it's going to take time. Oh, okay. All right.
Except that they moved it to Montreal.
Shit.
Oh, whatever, it's in Montreal. It wasn't that bad last time we used Montreal servers, though.
Did they just not understand the request?
It's all fiber up here anyway, so there's not very many people, and we're all.
Oh, you get fiber? Damn.
Yeah, so everything's stupid fast up here.
Jelly.
the
Me
most
jelly
part.
herder.
Bruh. Chill.
Winter goo. I'm on cable and I get like 160 megs download speed on cable coax, which is like retardedly fast.
In Massachusetts, in central Massachusetts, where I was living previously, the options were not good, to say the least. I think the options were like Verizon or nothing. It was either Verizon or Comcast. It was like 5 megabits.
No. Go.
It's insanity. I had to deal with that crap. Oh, then no. Most recently, I was in Boston, which had a fine option.
Go.
RCN was the best choice there, but Comcast was still like, sure you don't want to pick us? Yeah, I'm super sure. How can man? Tough choice between reliable and fast internet or about 1/10 the speed where it drops all the time. How could I ever decide?
So
Alright, I gotta
you need to upload the modpack to your server via FTP. It says, and then here's how to set up a jar with multi-craft. I don't know what the fuck a jar is, but sorry, I swear. I swear.
Jar is the principal Java
Oh, okay. So is that
executable, I suppose. That's all. Most mods are in that form. But I don't know. I've never heard of that. I hope it's not like required because I wouldn't know what that means. Okay, alright, I gotta make some of these stupid things. Fun is infinite here at Sega Enterprises. And the last component, oh no, I needed these to build the energy cells. This is ridiculous.
Okay, I'm waiting for your login, bud.
Are you waiting for them to send you something?
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to send me the client info area stuff. Hello.
Hello.
Are you still on a
Hey.
tin can?
I am
A tinny can.
only an hour and a half from my destination. Yep, I'm in a tin
Jesus.
can.
I don't envy you.
Well, you had to make that drive from Boston down to Texas. That's
You
a
know
long
what?
ass drive.
I thought it was going to be horrible because we got the two cats that hate each other. It was actually all right. We gave them a little soothing drugs, and my wife put on podcasts to listen to. One of them we listened to a lot of was called Darknet Diaries. It's about strange internet, usually hacking related things. It's really interesting, and it did not seem like a really long drive. Like if I had nothing to listen to, I'd probably have gone mental. And the cats killing each other. Oh, I need to sleep.
You didn't do it all in one go, did you?
Yes. Well, no, not like without sleeping, but it was essentially one trip with a few nights stop. But not bad overall.
Yeah,
What
I've
the fuck?
never made it. I've never gone that far, but I've had to drive from West Virginia to Texas a couple of times when I still had my house there. And yeah, that's a long drive.
I met her in West Virginia, strangely enough.
What, your wife?
Yeah. We were both doing an
were you doing?
internship at the radio telescope.
Ah, okay. I have been to the radio telescope.
Yeah, and that one's still there, unlike Arecibo. Rest in peace. Rest in pieces.
Yeah.
That sucks. We wanted to go there again. Well, I've been there before, she has not. And no can do.
No. Not unless they rebuild.
There's no need to rebuild. China's got a better version of the exact same kind of telescope.
Ah.
How suspicious. They just finished that up and Arecibo ripped itself apart. But it was an old scope.
So, did you go to school for astronomy?
Yes, I have a master's in astronomy. Trying to say astrophysics. It's the same thing, really.
Is that what you do for a living then?
No,
Astronomy stuff.
no, that is not an easy field to get into. I'm searching currently for jobs related to coding because even physics, which is what I have my bachelor's in, not so easy to get.
Oh, my stepdad's always looking for coding people.
Well, geez. Hook me up. I have been looking for a while. It's, you would think something as in demand as coding, but I didn't go to school primarily for it, so that's going to put me at a disadvantage.
As long as you can do it.
Oh yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I'm not the best of the best, but here I am trying to build a robot that I've written code for that will be an automated farmer. So I mean, and I'm using mods that I wrote in Java, so I'm proving it as we speak, but still, it's like, you know, the employer still looks at a resume and considers whether or not to even like talk to me. So
Yeah. Now, a lot of it's in who you know as opposed to what you.
that's especially true with astronomy. You really pretty much have to be in the academic field to continue having a job in
Right.
astronomy that's anything other than tutoring. And I stopped at master's rather than going to PhD for a number of reasons, and that probably has disqualified me for any future astronomy positions.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? It's alright, I can still talk astronomy at length.
Ah.
I don't get that opportunity a lot. That's why my name's AstroTibs.
Makes sense.
Hmm.
The Astro part, not the Tibbs part.
Tibbs is just, you know, nickname based on my last name.
Ah. Does your wife also do astronomy?
No, she actually has a master's in computer science. So she
okay.
very swiftly got many offers, and she's working a pretty good job right now.
That's good. You said Central Texas. Which
Yeah.
is a very large area.
Well, Austin specifically.
Oh, okay. I like Austin. It's way too expensive, and it's always under construction. I don't like driving.
Funny you should say. The rent here is about half of what it was back in Boston.
Well, it was expensive compared to the rest of it.
It's almost like a godsend for us, really. Okay, output. There it goes. It needed power. Now I just have to wait 6 minutes for it to build the robot. Jeez.
How long have you been there now?
Here in Texas? Since late August. Not very long.
Okay.
So we haven't seen summer yet, and this is our first winter. And based on what I was feeling outside, I'm like, yeah, it's probably gonna snow eventually. Like, it's gotten pretty cold.
Which is relatively rare. Summer though is gonna be
Brutal. I hear. So this has just been an abnormally cold winter. Just want to know what to prepare for in the future.
Or winters.
Yeah. It's been teasing towards freezing a few nights lately.
Yeah, it's mostly gonna tease. It doesn't tend to last long. The time that I lived there, I saw snow/ice once. And then there were other days, like there was a day in December once where it hit 90. So.
What happens to all the desert creatures? Do they just like frost over and then wake up in the morning with snow on them?
Huh. It's an interesting question. I guess they just have to put up with it once a year, huh?
They just like slow right down to nothing. They're just like
Yeah.
frozen into place.
Their brains mercifully shut down so they don't have to experience the awful cold that we warm-blooded creatures do.
Sometimes. Well, that is why I am currently on my way south, because I don't want to experience winter in West Virginia again. I've been there that's more than enough.
We were there for the summer, and it was pretty chilly at times.
Out there, yeah.
Well, specifically Green Bank. So we were at the radio telescope, so we were at a pretty high elevation. Yeah, I mean, I know the entire state's a mountain, but we were at sort of high elevations just so that we could mitigate as much atmosphere as possible. Not as important as it is for IR telescopes, but still, you also want, I don't know, I guess it depends on the scope, because Arecibo, they put it inside kind of a valley specifically so that would block transmissions from passing cargo ships.
Huh.
So I guess I can't say anything categoric.
Well, you had to worry about that in West Virginia.
You know, it's a huge radio quiet zone.
Yes, it is.
Because it needs to be.
Not because while you were there, did you ever go to Snowshoe?
Yeah, we went to Snowshoe frequently. It's in fact the only place that we could go to get different food that was decent quality. It was during the summer, so it's not like we could do any real snowshoeing, but we did visit there frequently.
Okay. I had a condo there for several years, and even their cell service was virtually non-existent.
Right. That is not a surprise. I'd be stunned if you got just about anything.
We all still had landline in our unit.
Yeah, we did too. We had land-based internet, so I had an Ethernet cord that I just plug into. It wasn't dial-up, but it was, next worst thing. But I was fine with it. I didn't need to do a lot of crazy crap when I was there. It was kind of nice being disconnected. Not having, not using my cell phone at all was really great. Just,
That was the part.
cell phones kind of frustrate me. I now have I switched from an iPhone that was a hand-me-down to an Android that was a gift, and it's so much nicer. It's so much nicer. But it still has its frustrations just because I, as a user, have difficulties. How are we doing on this robot?
But,
Oh, it's almost done.
Not the phone.
It works for what I need it for. I remember when I had to pay for a Verizon plan for the iPhone, I had like the minimum possible data plan, which was, I'm gonna just guess like 3 gigs a month of data, and I would wound up using like 0.1 gigs. And so when I was talking to the Verizon people about whatever, the guy would just like, he would hesitate because he's like, I know I gotta try to upsell this guy on data, but I know where this is gonna go. And so he'd be like, would you be interested in upgrading your data plan? I see that you're using 0.1 out of 3 gigabytes of monthly data. Like, no, that's okay. I don't like watch videos or anything.
I use very little data on my data plan because, you know, like at home and at work, I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, so. You know,
Oh yeah.
wow,
Like I just use my
out and
computer for that
about.
stuff.
Right, exactly.
I'd rather have a controlled environment. If I'm gonna watch a video, I don't want it to be on this tiny screen, right?
Right.
Also, I switched to Mint. Mint is cheaper. I can't tell if they offer less data because I just don't use it, but it is much cheaper, so it works perfectly for what I need it for.
Nice.
Also, if you're into to hipsters, then you know they got your back. They've got hipster mascot, and all the technical emails they send you have stuff peppered in like Discord. Say like, we just renewed your monthly plan. High five or something like that. Just like this hashtag relatable message. So they know their audience.
Yeah.
Oh, my robot's done. Yay! I'm gonna rename it immediately.
Hips and members of the fire movement.
All right. Oh shit. I need experience to rename this thing. So let's go extract some experience from my glowy wowy tank.
Is it a turtle?
The robot?
Yeah.
In a sense, because you do give it commands on how to move, and that's how the programming for its farming is going to work. So I did give thought about that. It is somewhat like a turtle.
Well, I mean, like, what mod is it from?
It is from OpenComputers. Everything I've been doing has been from OpenComputers. Very involved, and if you've done any command line programming, you'll feel right at home, I'll just say. I have some experience with that.
Mine are very, very basic. I like the idea of open computers, and I like having the computers and whatnot, but I'm not a coder and really don't know anything about coding, so I can write the very basic, the most basic program possible. And that's it.
JAMA got to see some of what I was doing, because I spent last night really Why do I have 2 here? Really finalizing the design. Oh, okay, that's some kind of a bug. Oh, no, never mind. I went into creative mode and tried building this thing to make sure I got it right on the first go, and it took a very long time, and I wrote not a complicated script, but it does a lot of things. Like, it has to intelligently decide how to create more seeds. This is going to be a farming robot. It's going to go across my farm, harvest a very specific crop, and then replant it. And then it has to know how to make the seeds if it runs out. And I have to prioritize, because the crop I'm obtaining is random. So it has to pick the ones that I want it to make into seeds and keep the best stuff as best as possible. And the act of crafting is already a complication. There's a lot happening, and it took me a long time. But I think I've finally got it worked out, and that's what today's stream's about. I just built the robot. Sorry?
What are you using it to harvest then?
I'm using it to harvest ChocoCraft crops so that I can feed them to my chocobos.
The Geisel greens?
Yeah. It's
Nice.
I changed the mod, so rather than just having one Geisel green, there's a whole ton of different vegetables and nuts used for raising stats and breeding. So there's a whole breeding system that I renovated into the mod. But now that I'm trying to raise chocobos from scratch again because of a recent update, I need a lot of vegetables, and it's such a tedium just to harvest it and replant it. So I'm gonna have a robot just automatically do that and come back every once in a while, and I'll go get the vegetables. I thought it'd be a fun way to learn Lua.
Action and I love ChocoCraft.
Uh-huh.
Oh, great. Then you may very well love my update of it. ChocoCraft Plus.
Sounds pretty cool.
I contacted the last
Nice.
author because it was essentially dead in the water. I'm like, hey, can I upgrade this? And he goes, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Cool.
So I added a ton of breeding mechanics to it. Anyway, I just recently updated the textures too. I'm very proud of that.
How many gigs would a server need to run that? Or, say like, I don't know, 10 people or so.
The last time that I had this server live, the server host maxed out at 4.3 gigs, and I was still experiencing ping problems. So I would estimate at least 5, but I think that's even pushing it. I'd be more comfortable in the range of 6 to 9.
Action, how many does yours have? 8?
I just bought a 6 already for it.
That should probably work just fine. I've never had more than 5 people on simultaneously, and that was only like one time, and very briefly. So I'm not sure exactly what the full performance would be.
I'm literally setting
Well,
it up as we speak.
Did not know us then. We bring an entire community of craft.
All right, folks, I think I might be ready to go actually do the planting and shit. Oh, I'm stressed out but excited. Okay. Is it at least daytime out? Oh, wait, I don't have everything I need yet. I'm missing something. I need to make the charging station that I was telling you about. Yeah, because there needs to be a way to recharge this thing. So not quite there.
Do you have the mod that allows you to right-click on crops and automatically harvest and replant them?
I don't think so. I say that because I might have put it in recently, but it definitely doesn't work with ChocoCraft Plus.
Okay.
Because it doesn't know that ChocoCraft Plus exists. It was probably made before my mod was.
Gotcha.
But and in addition, unlike most mods, most harvesting mods, you don't get just one thing out of it. It's randomized, so it might not even be compatible in that sense.
It should be. Most of those harvest mods are compatible with AMs, which gives you between like 1 and 4 crops.
Actually, come to think of it, I think I would prefer not to have it compatible just because there's no guarantee that you're going to get a seed when you break the bush. And the idea of right-click harvesting is predicated on the notion that you're going to replant one immediately, which may not necessarily be true.
Fair enough.
On top of that, one of the tools that you can build on my server is a scythe, which allows you to harvest a 3x3 square, and that would be useless if it was just right-click all the way. And actually, it's a little bit better in that sense, except the replanting part. All right, I got to build a charge station. Okay, let's do capacitors. I need 2 of these. Flippin' heck. I already put my transistors away, damn it. Dang it, Bobby.
Well, that Galaxy, whatever.
Yeah.
Mod. It's got a whole bunch of other stuff in it too.
Oh yeah, no, it's not just.
Notes and a whole bunch of stuff. So,
the story behind ComputerCraft or OpenComputers, sorry, I get it wrong all the time. I got muted trying to get here. Get Lemon's literally been here for a month getting banned. It was an invite. I don't know what you're talking about, Cage Freak, but I'm glad to have you here. So the story behind OpenComputers and my mod pack is that early on, before I published it, there was a guy who came on my Discord who sounded like he was sort of interested in joining, and he mentioned that OpenComputers would be cool, a cool thing to add for him or any other people he might want to bring on. So I decided to add it just to placate him, and then he never wound up joining, but I just didn't bother taking it out. Since my wife is a computer science master's, I figured she'd get some use out of it, but we just have never gotten around to learning it. And I thought this would now be the perfect opportunity for me to learn how to do any of this stuff to get the robot to work. So it's just, if it wasn't for that one rando, I wouldn't even be doing this right now. But that's life in a nutshell, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, all you gotta do is say thank you, Rando.
Thank you, Rando. I'm sorry I don't remember your name.
Jeez, sorry.
It was probably 3 years ago anyway.
They sent me my login, but it doesn't work.
That is anti-poggers.
Come on. Why would you have like different logins for different areas? It's so weird.
Tibbs, your wife plays as well?
Hasn't played in a while, and in a technical sense I really haven't played either. It's been mostly, you know, modding. But
Right.
she would play every once in a while. She is in many of my Let's Play episodes.
Is or isn't?
She is. She's in more than
Oh.
any other person besides me, of course.
Gotcha. Well, that's good. We always like.
I'm sure she would come to join if there was a live server, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going.
Oh, baby.
As soon as these people send me the password.
Yeah, I'll have to sit down and really knock that out. You know what I mean? I need a microchip tier 2. I don't even have one of those. My god. Well, when will it end?
Alright, so the player slots is 150 slots. Holy shit. Wow.
Is there any way to dial back the player slots and increase some other feature like RAM or CPU?
I don't know, but
That'd be good.
this is what I got.
Definitely not going to need 150 people. I don't think this. I think the server would cry.
Who'd you go through, Manic?
Host Havoc. Just because they have good
What?
support, they've been emailing me back and forth. Really good. What's the UEULA? Accept that?
Yeah, turn it. That's end user license agreement. It's essentially saying you're not going to like try to resell code or share things you're not allowed to share. Typical
Okay.
user agreement,
Well,
but it's
did you
required
feel
every
like
time
that-
you launch a server. So that you have to agree to it.
Okay.
Have you already loaded the modpack on?
No, I don't know how to do any of this stuff, so.
I'll probably be the one to do that.
You don't have like vein miner or excavator, do you?
No. I don't like that philosophically. Where the frick are the chargers I just built? The
You
capacitors.
guys have fast
Oh.
leaf decay though.
Oh, they're right here. We have tree capitator.
Nice. Oh, that's a deer.
So that will do that. That's probably what that is you're seeing. I'm not sure outside of that if there is a fast leap decay. That would be accidental. I just got an achievement saying, all right, let's do this. How fitting.
So underneath player slots, it says status offline, and then there's a banner. Oh, okay.
All right, last component I'm going to need is a solar panel. Nice basic solar panel. This will be probably pretty easy.
Do I need a domain for this or no?
They probably should have one allocated to you. Or else, I mean, that's kind of the point of the host.
You can directly connect to this without indicating a port. Oh. So it's
Okay.
like,
They have their own dedicated IP, I guess. Well, that's neat. You don't need a port. It doesn't really make a difference.
Where's it hosted at, Mac?
Montreal, I think.
oh, so there's a whole bunch of like custom mods in here already. to
What?
pick from. There's Pixelmon, there's Feed
Oh, I
Beast
see.
mods,
For,
there's custom jar files, there's a whole bunch of
For babbies who want a quick server and don't know what they want.
I got you.
Probably.
Show permissions.
Or don't know how to set up a server.
Hmm. Osmium dust.
Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna start it up just yet until you put the stuff in the back end of it. I don't know how to do
Right.
that.
Okay. No, I get you. It's going to take a lot of juggling to get that up to speed, but I will hop on it the moment I can.
Oh, FTP file access right here.
Okay, I need
I'm gonna say, no rush. I'm not gonna be where I'm going for another hour.
I say, rush, rush, rush.
rush.
Time's money.
Rush in the name of love. Before you rush too hard. Wait, is that correct? No. No, that is not correct. I gotta put osmium on the bottom. Look, God, shit.
What's MySQL database for?
I don't know the purpose of that in a Minecraft context.
Users, scheduled tasks, commands. There's a whole bunch of configurable stuff in here. Probably the most configuration abilities I've ever seen.
Can I join the Minecraft server, says Kiba. Certainly, Wordly just needs to be live.
Yeah, it has to be online.
Needs to be configured up live. That it is not what you're watching on screen right now. This is me on my local world, but this will be transplanted to the new.
I thought Kiba didn't play Minecraft.
Ah, Jesus! I need 3 of these
Every time we
things.
played, he never joined.
You're putting, you're not uploading the existing world, right?
That would be the idea. I mean, this is the ongoing world associated with the server pack.
And we could just add to it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I have my area with the base, and there's kind of a starter house near, right in the middle of spawn, but very little else. It's mostly wild and unexplored. And actually, I encourage people to go out into the world. Come stop by the starter house, get your bearings, and then go try to find a permanent establishment out there.
Oh, don't worry. Action will have that map file like 14 gigabytes by tomorrow.
Oh god. Oh jeez. I actually had to delete huge chunks of the world because when I did my village update, I wanted to make sure that every village that was generated was regenerated with the new features. So, I hope I haven't made any other screwy mistakes.
You always start a new world.
Nope, that's a hard no. The whole point of this mod pack was to make a permanent world that I would never have to reset or screw with. There's history here. There are people who have very briefly joined and made tiny sheds, including Kiba's starter shed that was hit with by a tornado very shortly after he made it. We had to abandon. Yeah, Goose is like, oh, what's that funnel cloud in the sky? Oh, we gotta move. we gotta go.
That's
So how long does that take to set it up? You think?
Set which part up?
I'll just like uploading it. Take a while or what?
Probably doesn't take all that long.
I gotta figure out if you can even log into this or not. I don't know if you got the email.
Not sure. Haven't checked yet.
There's the game panel part of this. I'm not sure if you have to make a login for that or not, or how that works. But yeah.
I wonder if multiple people can have the ability to do that.
Apparently so.
That would be
You
convenient.
Check the email, made an account here, and then you just log into it. Because I set you up as having full permission on here.
Freaking sweet. All right, that sounds promising.
So don't know the full extent of if you log in, if I'm gonna have to give you anything else to get into the game panel or not. But
All right.
I'm literally on the spot where it says, like, I put the name, I put the player slots, all that kind of stuff. Well, don't change the player slots.
Oh, I mentioned to you last night. I wanted to show you my other robot. And he's, oh Christ! Come here, asshole. Check this out. I was talking about my other robot that I built a long time ago. There he is. That's Steve Jobs. He picks apples. Get it? Get it? How are you on apples? Alright, wow.
Let's see.
It's all this other shit he's got.
Huh.
So, appropriately enough, he's exactly like an iPhone.
What's up?
He's very nice looking. He's super easy to use out of the box. He does what you need, the very simple things you need to do without any trouble at all, but he's not very configurable. So he's a perfect first time user, but if you want to go real hard, you do the open computer stuff and build a friggin' floater bot like I did.
Huh.
Alright, I'm gonna go to my house for a second. I'm gonna use a restroom in real life, so I'm gonna pretend to use the restroom in the game. Press F for farts. Alright, I will be right back. And I guess I'll mute my mic and everything. Hi, I'm back. Gotta say, I'm surprised there's actually still snow on the ground. How did I manage to bungle up my headsets this badly? Hello, Giba. Oh, how about another ceremonious F for fart? Press F for fart. Okay, we're good.
What is my phone doing?
I do need a lever.
He's like, nice shirt, a little surprised with the boots.
Mm. All right, time of day. Where's the clock? It's close to midnight. Not midnight, but sundown. So maybe I'll just go say hi to my pets and then take a snooze. And then in the morning, I'll go fly over to the farming site, which is not next to here. Where's my stupid cat?
Eckler's gonna be hopping on around 8 o'clock, apparently. He'll probably play some Minecraft with us.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Hi, Willie. Get your head jammed through.
So does that world come with the mod that gets rid of the frame rate loss thing?
The mod pack does have my new frame rate increaser, which you will desperately need when you're near this base specifically. But in most other places, I have not had a problem. Where the hell did the cat go? I just saw him a second ago. They just fly off. Okay, I hate this music. Christ is my cat. I hear him. Billy. Oh, there you are. God, you scare me all the time. I keep thinking something happened to you. Can you hear this, like, over the Discord stream?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Willie. Okay, going to bed.
Looks like Ash Ketchum's house.
like my Newton's cradle. And Rubik's Cube. Ho ho ho. Okay, it's time to go build the thing. Before I head over there, I need to check something really important that can screw everything up if I don't do it right. So there's, unless I prepare properly, there is a conflict between OpenComputers and EnviroMine. Okay.
What are you doing? What is that? Oh, jeez.
If this winds up breaking, I'll just go in creative mode and make a new one, because there's a problem related to the robots, where in EnviroMine, there's block physics, remember? But I need the robot to hover, so I need to turn off its block gravity, or else it's going to break permanently for anybody trying to use it.
Is that a flying broom?
Yeah. Getting flight in this mod pack is very difficult, and one such way to do it is the broomstick. I think flying is OP, so I wanted to gate it as hard as possible.
So is it going to be like really hard to survive in this game, or what?
If you don't know what you're doing, you're in deep trouble. But yeah, presumably I would be around to help out. It is a lot harder than vanilla, but it's not insanely hard. I try to make it like fair hard. You just have to manage. You have to make sure that you monitor your status bars well and you're well fed and sheltered.
Okay.
There's my stupid site.
How'd you build it like that already?
Oh, it already existed. The one that I showed you yesterday was me planning it.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like I already have the weather canceller in the place that I wanted to put the charger. That's fine.
The mods that is.
That is the weather mod. Storms and tornadoes, or whatever it's officially called. Here's a fun fact. The guy who made that mod also made a frame rate fixer that inspired me to make the one I'm currently using. The one that's in this pack.
But that'll apply to everybody's game once we're in there?
Oh, this, you mean the frame rate thing?
Yeah.
Everybody will have a copy of it, assuming, and they'll probably have the same settings by default, but it's a client-side mod. So, oh shit, I can't do that.
Well, let me know when you're ready to save that world and upload it to the server.
Oh, sure. No big deal. All right. So the charger, I'll put the charger here. I think I also need a diamond chest. Or just go back and make that, actually. So scatterbrained. This is my tree farm. I hope you like it.
Ooh.
That is a that's a redwood.
Holy crap.
That's a single
Insane.
redwood tree.
What? So is there anything notable about this map? Like,
What do you mean?
is there like any features that are like custom in this map?
Well, it's the realistic terrain generator mod to give a more realistic
Oh, wow.
like terrain layout.
It's kind of cool.
I like it a lot more than vanilla.
And this is all in the one pack that you got? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing in here that isn't included in the pack. Pack is constantly receiving updates too because there are people still working on 1.7 mods, myself included.
Hmm.
There is, yeah, Keep is right. There's history in this map. That's my airship. Didn't work so well. It worked, but with the server ping, it was unusable. That's another way to fly. Let's build a diamond chest.
I'll probably end up building a hut, and then my brother will probably build like some kind of crazy giant monolithic thing.
Yeah, no doubt. Everybody like doing their own thing. What's the best way to make a chest? So
I think I'll probably just do the chocobo stuff. I think I'll make like a little chocobo
absolutely.
thing or something.
I wrote a pretty in-depth in-game manual to help you out with that too.
Sweet.
So let's see. I want to turn, if I turn it to copper, then to silver, then to gold, then to diamond. Let's do that. Wood to copper. 8 copper ingots. Okay. Then silver chest will be 8 silver. Gold chest will be 4 gold. Okay. So I need 8 copper, 8 silver. So I'm gonna go back down to my vault that I was showing you earlier. Alright, let's see. 8 copper. Eight silver. Copper chest. Silver chest.
We should make a robot and name him Wally. He just goes around compacting things.
I actually had a robot in this floor named Wally, but I don't know where he's gone.
Really?
Yeah, just like Steve Jobs, but I don't know where the hell he's gone to.
Oh.
It was actually spelled differently though, because it's based off my cat Willie.
Really?
But in principle, you could build yourself a Wally.
Nice.
One of those Steve Jobs like robots. Gold chest. 4 gold. Diamond
Should
chest.
name this like the Eternity map, and then just keep passing it on through the ages.
Yeah, I really hated world
Some guy,
resets.
Or year 3000. It's just like, yo, this guy was awesome.
Yeah, somebody did something. I think there's rumors that somebody did something kind of like that once upon a time. He had a
Time capsule or something.
he had like a flash drive with a specific world, and he gave it to somebody and instructed that person, don't when you die in this world, never log onto it again. Instead, give the flash drive to someone else and tell them the same thing. It's kind of a neat idea.
That's weird.
I need 2 diamonds, 6 glass.
And then someone later on in the future will open it and not understand what the hell it is.
Yeah. Oh, it's just Minecraft, shooter.
There's no bitcoins on this. Toss it out.
It's just mysterious to think that there possibly exists a world out there that is ordained not to be seen. A mystery that's meant to be a mystery.
Yeah.
Need some pale soup.
All
right,
full of like meme collections or something.
All right, I know it's a little bit late in the day because I spent all day screwing around, but I guess I'll head on back.
Yeah, I'm pretty brutal at Minecraft. I just love watching people build stuff. It's fun. Watch.
Oh, we'd love to see. That's a brand new village. Ever
like
since
the
my village
caveman.
update, that didn't exist before.
My intellect in Minecraft is like Stone Age.
Hey, there's always
Say the
opportunity
least.
for you to learn, and there's always need for people to just obtain materials.
True.
You can play however you wish. All right, where is this? Where's the plot? I lost the plot, literally.
Where's this one? Garlic.
Hey, here we go.
And what's this one? White cheddar. Yes, I'll take some white cheddar, please. Make
Yeah.
popcorn.
In New England, I refer to that as cheddar, but sadly, everywhere else in the United States, it's always the orange type. They'll look at you funny if you're like, white cheddar. Okay, there's that charger. Look at this. This is modeled exactly like last night. It's so wild. One important exception. This will get in the way. I may not need
Weird,
this anymore,
Salt
though.
that tastes like white cheddar. That's so
Oh.
strange.
Ew.
It's for popcorn. It's the weirdest thing ever.
I have to move this or else none of this is going to work. Let's see, let's put down a solar panel.
So like updating your code for that mod, you technically would have to refresh the server every time, right? And update the server every
No, I just update. Well, I'd update the appropriate servers mods on the server,
Yeah.
and that's how I used to do it. All the
you have
clients
to
would see the
log out
update
and log
in their Technic client, in their launcher, and they'd just actively update the mod, and then I would make sure to push the correct updates to the server.
Oh, interesting.
Wait, this is supposed to be here. I did that wrong.
Smell. I'll go with the dill pickle popcorn flavor.
Dill pickle popcorn. Can't say.
It's the best.
Where's my battery?
A little bit of Cajun on there too.
Do I have to fucking go back again? Oh, that giant redwood, by the way. There used to be a different redwood that I wanted to cut down because I needed the saplings to plant in my tree farm. I decided to dedicate a stream to cutting down that redwood because I have tree capitator. In principle, if you cut the bottom block of a tree, the whole tree should come down. But there's a limit on how many blocks it'll understand to be a tree. So most of the redwood came down, but a lot of the bigger branches just stood in midair.
There.
And so I had to fly up there and manually like remove it piece by piece by piece. Take a wild guess how long that stream was to take down the entire tree after the initial pop.
I don't know. An hour?
6 hours.
Oh, geez.
So don't knock down a redwood tree, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Here this is. Actually, I like the red one. I'm gonna take the red one with me.
You get your robot going? You got everything ready for it now?
I hope so. Let's do a sanity check. I need the charger so that the thing can get charged. I need a battery to hold the charge in the charger when the sun's down. I need a solar generator to recharge the battery. I need a lever to tell the charger to work on the robot. I need the robot itself. I need the operating system to install, and I need the inventory controller upgrade to install into it. There are a bunch of seeds on base, and I need a way to plant the newest seeds. I think, asterisk, I have everything. Oh, yeah, and I guess an analyzer to check how the robot's doing at any given time. What's that?
The program that you wrote?
I have it in a WordPad. I'll just post it. I'll paste it in. I paste it directly into the
you just
console of the
copied it.
robot.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I didn't know you could do that. I thought you had to like. save it
No,
as a little floppy
no.
disk.
When you saw me doing it last night, I was just pasting it in.
Huh. Okay. So you can screw with the code on and off without having to reset the server, though. That's cool.
What about resetting the server?
I thought you were only able to do that on the fly because it was on your computer. But
No,
I guess
no.
You can just copy and paste it and keep changing it.
Directly into the file that you want to write to. You can just press the insert key to paste the clipboard. Only up to 128 lines or 256 lines, as we discovered last night. But for simple programs, that's far from a problem. Wish I'd known there was a limit to how many lines it based. Would have saved me some headache. Okay, can we do this thing finally? I do need to relocate that chunk loader. I might not even need it anymore. The robot has a chunk loader pre-installed. Okay. Battery. Input from top, export to bottom. Right? Check that again. Input from top, export to bottom. This thing, throw a lever down on it. Should be running. Need to put in a solar generator. Ah, Jesus. That was a big mistake.
What happened there?
I don't know. Is it running? Oh yeah, it is running. Okay. Okay. Nervous. But on the surface I seem calm and ready. I drop bombs but keep bombs spaghetti. Robot. There you are. Is he getting a charge? He's getting a charge.
Check this out. This is the best part.
What's that?
Action.
Oh. Alright, let's boot her up. Alright, I gotta actually put the operating system disk in. Got scared for a second there. I also want to install the inventory upgrade because that's required. Install operating system permanently on the hard drive. So I can take the disk back out. So once it's on, I don't really need it in there anymore. Make sure no creepers coming on me. Okay. Okay. Installation complete. Take the disk out. Reboot. Fine. hard reboot. Are you happy? And can't run it until I move this out of place. This is just gonna get in the way. I might be able to keep this like separately. I don't know. It looks like it covers the entire farm, so I'll just leave that.
Should do a square. Can you change it to square? Will it work better? Square radius.
I think I can do. I think I could do a circle radius, but I don't really need to, because this whole plot is a square.
Yeah.
You can now access that water and drink it. That's funny. Okay, wow, that's perfect then. I mean, maybe I didn't even need the chunk loader for the robot, but screw it, it's got one. I forgot I had a chunk loader here. Okay. Guess I'll go get some seeds and start planting in those margin spaces that I was talking about. Man, I knew that would come in handy. Also, dirt. All right, let's plant a yo. So, for context, anybody watching, and Gemma knows this, the reason these margins didn't have spaces is because originally these plots were meant for humans to harvest using the scythe, which harvests a 3x3. So I made these 6x6, so it's, you know, 4 3x3 squares each. But the robot won't need to worry about that. So that was the rows. Let's do the columns. All of this in service of me getting my chocobo breeding as fast as possible. Watch a creeper come and ruin this whole thing. One. I'm missing exactly one seed. That's screwy. What if I took this and put it under the water? That might be pretty funny.
It's not gonna take like all night to set up the server, will it?
I don't think so.
Okay. Just because I do have to.
I can't believe that worked. That shit's funny.
Put water on top.
Yeah, I have a chunk loader hidden under there.
We'll have to tell my brother not to crash it with Botania. There's no Botania in this.
There's no Botania. I don't like
Pretty good.
Botania's basic philosophy. As far as magic goes, witchery is the thing to do.
Really?
Witchery is my magic mod. This looks pretty close to go time. I just gotta paste the code in.
I'm a bigger fan of doing the architecture stuff in these games.
Good, you have a lot of options.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you got chisel for one,
Nice.
to carpenter's blocks for another.
Okay.
I mean, those two alone have a ton of options.
Yeah.
What did I need to do that was so special for this? I think it was make it sleep for a few extra seconds when it reaches its destination while it's recharging.
I thought it was good.
I
it was, like,
think I wanted to
perfect.
put some in there just in case. Backward with check. Just to be safe while recharging. I'll make it wait an extra 10 seconds. That's really, in the grand scheme of things, not that much.
Yeah.
Takes maybe approximately 10 to fully charge from complete.
Plus it'll be dropping off stuff during the 10 seconds anyways. So the bin will be full again.
Yeah, well, it would be the 10 seconds not involved in dropping stuff off. It'll do the drop stuff off and then wait an additional 10 seconds.
Oh, okay.
That puts
I
me at
think
251.
even 7 would be like enough to go from.
All right, let's make it 7. Sleep 7 seconds just to be safe. So it drops everything in and then sits an additional 7 seconds to recharge itself. This is going to be a full harvest too, so this is probably going to take the maximum amount of time. I think it's got everything. I've got the code here ready to go.
Nice.
Let's see, it's 27 by 27 plot.
Moment of truth.
Yeah, watch this screw up royally somehow. Edit choco.lua. No such file, great. Edit chocofarmer.lua. I'll just give it a funnier name. Just something more memorable so I can understand what's going on. Here's the code. Wait.
Loop.
There we go.
Just chokes at the end. No?
Chocofarmer.lua. Edit chocofarmer.lua. Just in case, I'm going to paste it a second time. There we go. Oh, look at it go. 251 lines. Okay, this is the actual moment of truth.
Drum roll.
So neurotic that this thing's going to drop out of the sky. Yeah, exactly. Drum roll. Are you guys ready? Ready for the inevitable screw up? Alright, Gizzle Pickle. You have your task. Go. Drop that. Pick it back up. Convert it into seeds. Plant. It's doing it. It's doing it. It's alive.
Nice.
Skipped over the things that aren't harvestable.
I want one.
Should I just give it
Well,
water?
maybe
Oh, I left a
George.
spot open. It's gonna plant. Bink. Yeah.
Nice.
You can make one very simple. Oh, please don't convert the bell peppers. Bell peppers are among the best items. Look at that. There it is thinking. It's going to take the shittiest item and convert it. Yes, that worked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I put a priority list in there.
Like a hierarchy?
a hierarchy for what order it decides to try to convert things, and the item it chose to convert is the worst possible item. So it's the one I'm not ever going to use.
Smart.
Really, most of this is trying to get my hands on those caper-looking objects and the bell peppers.
Hey, wait, it's... Oh, it didn't skip over them. Never mind. They just aren't grown yet, that's why.
How's your energy?
It needs music.
Still great.
Can you put music on it? A little radio?
I actually don't know. I mean, on my Twitch, my streams are broadcasting music right now, just incidentally.
Yeah.
Oh, my little farmer bot.
Give it like some classical music.
But do it in banjo. I apologize for anybody listening. Hope this thing doesn't run out of juice, taking the maximum amount of time to traverse this plot. Although I think we tested this last night and it didn't have any problems. Yeah, it's still pretty.
Yeah, it was like...
Still pretty good.
Yep.
I think it got down to about 40% when it cleared the entire farm.
Yeah, I think that's about where it was. Around 40. And it came back in charge in like 5 seconds.
Gotta have a celebratory kebab. Oh, I have haste 3 for a minute. Like I'll ever need that.
Yeah, so I usually end up building like a little wizard tower. That's my thing that I do. I don't know. But if there is the carpentry mod and all that, it'd be fun.
That's my robot. My wife just noticed it.
Your crops.
Yeah. I wrote this, I'll just let it run. I wrote this Lua script where it scans a plot, harvests the choco crops, replants, and then converts seeds when necessary. And when it's all done, it will back into its little charging station and deposit everything in the chest. I am very proud of my little boy. My octahedron lad.
And it's smarter than a Roomba.
It is smarter than a Roomba. And since it's hovering, there's no chance of it smearing shit across the floor, unintentional or otherwise.
Ours just crashes into our furniture and does burnouts. Gets stuck there. It's like,
I was thinking about just going
turning.
fishing while I was waiting for this thing to run its cycle, but I actually don't know if I have a fishing rod on me.
That's awesome.
What the hell?
You look
Oh,
a
no,
little
I put it
over
here.
there. Oh, there you go.
There, I played myself.
Kind of fish
Do it for my lawn chair. My beach chair.
That's awesome.
And oh, you know the best part? So I tested this on Kiva's server. I cast a line, I'll catch something, and when I retrieve the bobber, the thing can't actually make it all the way up to me because it creates the item. The moment I retrieve it, it makes the little fish object and tries to sling it at me like a normal fishing line would in this game. But it doesn't quite make it to me, and it gets caught on the lip like that. It gets caught on the lip of the pool. But I have a vacuum hopper there to pick it up and put it in this chest.
Really? Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, there's a little vacuum hopper down there that whatever gets caught on the lip and falls there, it gets sucked into the hopper and
Okay, yeah, I'm
redeposited into
familiar
this
with those.
chest. That was the only
done,
solution I had.
pipes
But
and the hoppers, and I've done like little railroads and stuff.
that means I could just sit here.
Oh, can
like
you automate a railroad?
There is Railcraft in this.
Is there?
My wife has some experience with that. I have like 0. I suppose it's possible to automate a railroad.
Because then we could like, you can have that chest right there for all your choco stuff. Go into a little railroad
Oh yeah, I mean there are other ways that you can
track or something.
bring it back, for sure. But yeah, that would work.
Underground tubes are probably your best bet.
Look at it go. Because of my renderer limiter, you can't actually see it, but you can see it break the blocks.
That's funny.
Come on,
It's like
assholes.
groundhogs digging in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Bugs Bunny just pops out.
Sun's going down. Oh, this is the first house we built. Like, the point of this house was supposed to be for new people on the server. They can just come to this house and survive. But, due to an incident captured in one of the episodes, we accidentally burned the whole thing down. So, by the time I rebuilt it, I just didn't care to restore much of the stuff in it, so now it's just a shell.
Oh, okay.
We had already been scoping out new places to move anyway, so we decided at that point to move to what's now the new base. Beth actually left me and went to a different place, so she's got her own base up in the north.
Huh. So when's the last time you had this active? Like a long time ago?
Like this, like with me, just me on the server?
Oh, just like everybody.
Kiba and a couple other people started a new place near Spawn. We haven't really returned to it since.
Yeah.
But the last time the people are on to make episodes was years.
Yeah. You might want to like specify
2.5,
a
3
good
years.
set of rules for starting players too. I don't know if you already have that in there.
Depends on what you mean by rules.
Well,
If you
like-
mean code of conduct, or if you mean like how to live, how to survive.
Well, just like what buildings, like you don't want people looting shit or anything like
Oh, yeah, no, I don't want thieves and griefers, but that's like, I know the people I'd be inviting on would be fine, but I don't know about, like, you would know your friends best.
that. Oh, yeah, they're fine.
Like, griefing is an absolute no. Like, this place has history. My base is, there are actually some things that, for reasons I don't want to get into right now, I don't want to be messed with. Like, they have extreme sentimentality. But if anybody was going to go muck that up, I'd be pretty pissed off. Also villages. Like, my biggest mod is based on villages. So, like, I don't want people just going in and sacking the entire village and burning it to the ground, killing everybody in it, and occasionally killing the chocobos that might be there.
Oh, okay.
As I've seen happen. That village I passed on the way over here, that I said didn't exist until my village update when I deleted massive chunks of the world to try to respawn them. I had somebody on recently, and we discovered that village, and he found the chocobo stable and killed the chocobo. But as luck would have it, I then upgraded my chocobo mod, and it involved causing all chocobos in the world to be erased and reset. So I put in a contingency where village spawn chocobos would come back. So he got a second lease on life by coincidence, I say, even though I'm the one who chose it. But I don't like rolling stuff back, you know. It's supposed to be procedural. It's supposed to be an emergent story.
Yeah.
Up to date? Got an update? Sorry, Kiba said some magic words. I became transfixed. It's still going. Godspeed, you octahedron.
Look at it go.
Look at it go.
You should give it sound effects every time it hits the field.
Hopefully the chocobo's name was Lazarus. I don't remember what his name was. It might have been Big Pony.
Well, if you're alright with me building some kind of cool wizard tower, I'll probably end up like picking something off the internet that I really like the design of and using it as my inspiration or something.
One of the people who was on the server said that he wanted to go find an isolated island and build a wizard dungeon on it, and I encouraged him to do so. And then he'd start learning the witchery tech tree. It sounded perfect, but he never got around to doing it.
Huh.
I encourage you to go sail around, though the oceans are dangerous.
Are they? Oh, the
Yeah.
speedboats, right?
There are speedboats. Speedboat is your best friend.
That's cool. Nice. Now, is
Actually,
it like
it's
a small
almost-
little speedboat, or can you get like big boats?
Imagine the vanilla boat, but it's faster and doesn't break.
Oh, okay. But you can't get like big freaking yachts.
You can.
Really?
With Archimedes ships or whatever it's called,
Yeah.
you can build an arbitrary structure and turn it either into a regular ship or an airship.
Oh, no way.
But obviously that takes a bit of a toll on server ping. So you're welcome to try it, but you could just build a block-based boat structure and sail it around.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, is it? Okay.
That's been there since the first attempt at me making a server. That's got some real history to it.
I love airships. Saint loves airships too. But
Yeah?
if it's just gonna crash the server,
I don't know if it's going to crash the server, but in my experience, it was really, really chunky and chuggy.
Oh, okay.
The episode right before I launched to the moon and my series, I actually show everybody my airship. Wow.
Yeah.
And you can see how it performs. Not great.
Huh.
But that also might have been because of the limitation of the RAM of the server.
Yeah. Did
Vehicles
they
are always a
send you
little
an email?
shaky.
Did you end up checking?
Oh, I didn't check. I haven't checked anything yet.
Okay. Let me know if I have to resend it or something.
Roadhog is
I'm
working.
actually-
Good.
I don't even know if you're gonna be able to get in the back end of this or not, because there's like one place where you log in and you can see the client billing area, and then there's a game panel which is another login. So I don't know if you'd have to create another login again. It's really
I'll have a look at
weird.
it and see what exactly I need to do.
The
If it's
menus in
anything
this
like
are
my last
cumbersome.
server, then I would be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
Am I getting experience just from fishing? That doesn't make sense. Well, whatever. I don't even know what I'm
this
catching.
jar file thing is though. It sounds weird.
What's it called?
Jar file. Just jar file. Just says jar. Custom jar file. Feed the beast. Blah, blah.
Kiba, your Roadhog is working something. Well, I'm not taking up to date out of my pack. It's going to ruin a lot of stuff. So whatever he's doing, if it requires me to get rid of up to date, I just can't use it. I hope he has some level of configurability. That was a red snapper, I think. It was big and red. I don't know any other red fish. Perch. No, I was wrong.
Server visibility. That should be by default role.
Hmm.
Sure.
Not sure what that is.
I don't know. There's like a whole bunch of different roles in here. There's no access. There's guest. There's user. There's moderator. There's server
Oh,
moderator.
I see. You could probably set it up on a per person basis. So you probably set me to highest and just not set anybody else.
Mhm.
All right, where are you? How are you? How's your energy? Damn. Oh look, he's still making seeds.
Mhm.
Still running out of seeds, dog? Alright. Oh, this thing here, by the way.
Mhm.
You're gonna love that. What this is a 3-link chain. It's a giant 3-chain link chain structure.
Oh, weird.
It was me experimenting with shapes that looked like chains because I wanted to build something really massive, and I did it.
Huh.
Have you played Final Fantasy VIII?
I played. Was it 7?
Okay,
Or
well,
no?
if you've done the Chocobo
3
breeding in
and-
7, you'll be at
I
home.
think the old ones.
Okay, well, I mean, 8 was really right after 7.
Played one on PlayStation 3, which was I don't know. Go look in my.
Oh no, I don't know anything past 10. Certainly past 10, but all right, if you haven't played 8, that's fine. But the final boss's lair is a castle in some weird dimension, connected to hovering in the air, connected to the ground via massive chains. So I wanted to rebuild that castle, but I also wanted the chain structure. So in the end, you can walk along the huge chain structure to get up to the castle.
Nice. Oh, I got Final Fantasy 8 here. Yeah. For PS3.
PS what?
PS3.
8 was not for PS3. Are you sure you're looking at 8?
X with 3 little lines.
13.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oops. My bad. Not a V. Okay, so that's a little older. I had
not the biggest fan of 8, but I would definitely recommend it over 13 from what I've seen so far. Also, look at him go! He's heading back to base.
Nice.
On his way to pick up your lady.
Oh, it's been so long that I played one of those games, I don't remember. Very long time ago. There was one on the PS1 that I played too. I think that was like Final Fantasy 3 or 4 or something like that.
Charging up,
Dude,
charging up.
Big sword.
7, for sure. Look, he's
That's
dropping his
7.
shit off.
Yeah.
Like he's scanning through his inventory to pick things to drop.
Bloop.
Oh, I better sleep. Alright, I'm turning him off. It seems to be successful. The reason I'm turning him off is because I'd like to add a diagnostic message for when he sleeps. So let's do recharge. And then an additional get status that says whatever is supposed to happen in the loop. It would be work. Right. It seems to work. Let me update the code. I just added it so that it will actually print out its status when it's charging.
Oh, that's cool. I thought you can only put so many lines of code in there.
I cleaned it up a bit last night, and I'm getting close to the limit, but should be able to still work with it. Let's see. Let's do status equals recharge. Rather than just printing it out, I'll just keep it internal for my own record. Status equals work. All right, should be good. Let's see what he looks like when he starts to do round 2. Go. Rolling with the homies, just bypassing all the unharvestable spots. Planting like some kind of mad lad.
He looks like he moves a lot faster now.
That's because he's skipping everything that can't be harvested. I programmed him to keep all the seeds that he had upon depositing, but relocate them to the first slot, or to the first available slot, so for extra speed. The closer the seeds are to slot 1, the faster you can plant them. I'm sure there are more ways to optimize this guy, but in a weird sense, it's okay if he's not optimized, because the longer he takes, the more things can grow. But as I described last night, literally the best solution is to go as fast as possible.
Sometimes you gotta enjoy the journey, though.
I won't be witnessing most of the journey. That was a successful run. I guess now I'll just let him do his thing, return to base, and watch him just straight up loop. And in principle it should work, but who knows what will go wrong. Who knows what
Time for fishing.
I rarely come out here, like, because whenever I'm here it's always just to harvest choco crops. I don't get time to do this just for the fun of it. Look at this. I've built a robot worker to do my farming so that I can just Fish.
It's awesome.
I don't even care about fishing that much.
Now we need one in real life, but
What do we have in here anyway? It's so great.
gotta get it growing onions and tomatoes.
Experience bottle, that's cool. Saddle. All this crap. Clownfish. Honk.
What is that thing doing with the experience it's getting from farming? Can you, like, put a line of code
It's...
that
I don't
gives
think
you
it gets experience from farming.
No?
I don't think you get experience from farming, but even so, there are ways for it to handle experience. If you give it the experience upgrade module, let's do at OpenComputer. At OpenComputer, there is an experience upgrade module where it can collect the experience that it obtains, gets a little bit just from moving around, and it can mine more efficiently with higher experience.
Hmm.
Where'd he go?
Do that.
Man, this culling mod's making it hard to really spot where he is. Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
he is. So
Hello,
you're just gonna
Pickle.
Throw it on him. Blink. Will it work like that or what?
I have no use for it. He has no
I
use
think you
for
have
it.
enough inventory.
Oh yeah, no, I've... Well, I was going to let him run a cycle. Actually, I want to show you something that's related to my base. He's not even halfway. Yeah, I'll go fly back to my base and come back. I did want to show you a couple of things, but one of them is related to experience, and one of them is related to the chain. They're both in the same place. Let's go back to base. Ever since I maxed out my slots, I have had no further use for experience, so I've just been kind of collecting it like a hoarder.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So let me show you where it's all been going.
Experience mine.
You actually kind of... You saw a very brief glimpse of it earlier when I needed experience to use the anvil to rename the robot. But I have an experience drain in the place that I stand on to drain my own personal experience out of it. Goes down into a holding tank, right? But here's the part you're gonna crap yourself. The entire floorboards underneath this place is just filled with tanks. It is almost full.
Experience?
Yeah, it's like there's a lot. There's a lot of tanks of this
Give that
stuff.
to people or what? What do you do with it?
I'm probably gonna save it for enchanting. If people are really desperate for it, I can spare them some. I prefer that they earn their own like experience unlocks because that's a lot more rewarding. But you know, in case we absolutely need it.
So you can make stuff with experience?
Did I lose a floor panel?
Oh, I think
The fuck? I'm one short. Am I crazy?
I think you left it in there
Where would it have gone?
under the block. I think it's like floating in one of the.
Oh. Oh, whatever. I think I got some spares. Actually, I think I know where it went. Never mind. I know where it went. It's gone. Yeah, that's an unfortunate little thing I gotta try to remember. Here we go. So, the stairwell right here is a carpenter's block, which means you can texture any given side by right-clicking with a block. So what happened is I right-clicked this, it became a side.
Hmm.
But then if you put another block here, it'll erase what's there forever. So it's gone.
Okay.
Just gotta be careful with these carpenter blocks. Oh, the other thing.
The pipes coming from? Like, this is obviously your storage. Like, you have a bunch of funnels everywhere
Which pipes? These ones?
leading into the chests. Yeah, like on the ceiling.
Um,
Your chests. Where they are going.
let me demonstrate how one of these things works.
You know, I'm just wondering where they're collecting from.
Here, this is as good as any.
Like a miner underground or something?
Are you talking about the ones in here?
I don't know. I'm just wondering how you got so much ore and all that.
Oh yeah, I went mining. Like it's all
Miner?
manual. No, there's no automated mining unless you get a robot set up to do that. I didn't like the concept of a quarry because it just takes away all the work involved.
Yeah.
So if you drop an ore into this machine, the chemical dissolution chamber, it turns it into a chemical slurry, which gets washed in this machine into clean chemical slurry, which gets crystallized into crystal shards in this machine, which then get crushed into clumps in this machine, which get purified into, I don't remember what, other kinds of clumps that get turned into dust, which get enriched into purified dust, which gets smelted into ores. But that was just me showing off the fact that it went through this entire chain, and that's why all this stuff is here.
Melted into different ores?
One ore becomes 5 ingots of certain metals. Okay. So for copper and iron, you just throw it in that machine, wait for it, and it will produce 5 per. Oh, so that's really useful to me, and that's how I got a lot of my tin and iron that I use. You can't do that with every metal. High tier stuff you can at best double for balance sake.
I did a little bit of Tinker's Construct. That was fun.
Yeah, I love Tinker's. I made a maximum area smeltery, but nice. I barely use anything in it anymore. Whenever I have a metal, I just pour it out immediately. So like this is kind of just big for no reason.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. That's all just tiny slivers.
Yeah.
I love Tinker's. I use a modified version of it. The other thing I was going to show you was, oh yeah, the chain. So let's see, let's go to my handy dandy teleporter room. Now I'm in the end.
Okay.
Here's that chain.
Oh, sick.
It's just a big Silent Hill-esque interlinked chain that goes all the way down to, excuse me, get the hell out of my way. Excuse me, sir. Probably could just fly on my friggin' broom and have an easier time of it. Let's do that. There's a holding pool. If you use the crystal wing to teleport in this dimension, you land in that pool. You can then climb up this ladder. I think there used to be a teleporter here. And then you could just walk along this chain.
What is the end? Is this like a dimension of some kind?
Oh yeah, this is a vanilla dimension. Sort of. Okay. I mean, it's a vanilla dimension, but usually it's completely vacant. This is where you do the final battle, but I've added a mod that adds like these floaty islands. And this is the castle I've started to work on. There's very little inside of it right now. Recently I started a stream. I'm like, hey Kiba, should I build my castle or should I raise chocobos? And he said, you can go raise chocobos. I'm like, okay. Wow, I sure need a lot of food. So I built the robot. This is gonna be the foyer, but
this reminds me of the intro of like when you have you played Oblivion?
I have not played any of those games.
Not Skyrim, but you get into the Shivering Isles and literally like the whole world melts away from you and you're just like in this room that the room collapses in, and it looks literally like the entrance.
Wow.
Like in your building. Because you walk down this little stairway.
Huh.
Right there, because you're in like this new dimension. It's really crazy.
Oh. Oh, my sanity is not draining. I'm in good health. Let's get the hell out of here.
I'll send you the intro to it, actually.
Nice.
Like, what? That's really trippy. Like,
my brother's played 3, 4, and 5. So he would probably be very familiar with that.
Intro. Yeah, it's really awesome.
I'll save the... Oh, what the hell is it called? Space Station for when we're all on together. And I can show it to you in person.
Oh, here. Check this out.
Well?
God, the graphics look like shit nowadays.
I mean, they still look fine. They still work for what they're... Jesus!
Wait till you see what happens.
They turn into butterflies. That's bizarro.
I know.
That's how you really freak a brother out.
Yeah.
You can make black holes in this game, in this server. I only have it in there as a legacy obligation. I'd really prefer people don't make black hole bombs.
No. I'll have to remind my brother not to crash the server. Because he likes to build really giant things.
The whole point of it is to destroy. I only have it in there because I was so taken aback by the one Yogscast episode based around it that I just thought it'd be funny to have. It's not quite as complicated to build as it is in their series, but it's still pretty costly. You need tons of wither stars.
Pretty fancy house. You made all this yourself?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is my rooftop garden. It's essentially for farming these flowers that make dye. So if I need dye, just come up to the dye farm.
Okay.
This is my bedroom with the, computer desk. Oh shit, I had a backup one of these? No kidding. Here's the guest room. These are my last two guests.
What are they? Seriously? Or are they just like decoration?
Nah, someone did
Oh, the
this when I wasn't looking. Yeah.
Mhm.
Someone put skeleton decorations in the room. She's a smart ass. And just paintings for fun. My little doofy gallery. Contemporary kitchen with everything that I might ever need to make any food. The shitter. Ta-da. Let's see. And, I've already seen the action basement. Alright, come on.
Oh. That was
Come
a
here.
cat. I was like, that screwed me up. I was like,
That's
what is that? A
it's a
switch? Does
dog.
it bring us to another planet?
I don't know why he hit his head in the wall. No, but you can easily get to other planets from here.
What is that? A mob spawner?
This in here? Oh, just an
Or are those
armory.
mannequins?
Armor gallery.
Oh, nice.
There's so many different styles of armor. I wanted to try to make one of each and show them off.
Oh, nice.
This is most of them, but the tough to get ones are still a little bit out of my reach. My mining operation's down there. It's so far away you can't really see it. But a lot of toxic gas, so you don't really want to stick around here too long.
What's on the ceiling?
Leaves to mitigate the toxic gas. It keeps the air quality up.
Weird.
But it will diminish. And here is a elevator down to the mining caves that you could just mine here just fine.
Weird. Must took a long time to make.
Yeah, this server's existed for a number of years. There is my YouTube series to document a lot of this. But since there aren't people to join me for Let's Plays, then I've been doing a lot of the other stuff in the background. I've seen most of the base now. I mean, the basic food farms over there. Oh yeah, there's also my secret brewery.
Oh, cool.
Forgot about that. Where is it? Where is that brewery? I'll give you a hint. There. Whoop, magic wall. It's an illusion. And this is the brewatorium,
Nice.
which is fermenting kegs and must batches. And there's another one in here where I can press a bunch of apples into cider because it's useful.
Nice.
I do my potion brewing down here too, just because it's convenient. But yeah, tons of drinkies. If you're into ambrosia, knock yourself out.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's most of the base, honestly. But I'm gonna keep the space station a secret until we are all together, because that is fun to be on.
And you just go up to the sky and you're there pretty much? Take a rocket there or something?
Well, you're in orbit around the Earth, so you're not even quite up in the sky.
Okay.
You could take a rocket to it, but I have a teleporter that goes straight there.
Oh, nice.
And if you were a complete mad lad, you could just jump off and land back on the Earth. Not recommended unless you have a parachute.
Yeah, for sure.
The whole point of the
Where
space
would be
station
a
was
good
supposed to be to
spot?
launch to other planets.
Yeah, where would be a good spot for me to do a cool little building?
Depends on what you're going for.
Oh,
Again, I do
Look at the
encourage you to
map
go
up
as far as
there.
possible. What's that?
yeah. Oh, yeah, I'd have to, what do you call it? I'd have to look at the map, see. Like,
You should go ramble out on your own. I can give you some pointers on what to expect on this continent. But outside this continent, mostly a mystery.
really?
I did do a pretty big survey at one point, but that was before I deleted all the chunks to try to regenerate villages. It'll be the same stuff. So I do technically have a map somewhere, but it's not this one.
Oh, okay.
See, we're here right now.
Those
That
all
was my
cities or
base.
what?
These are just points of interest. There's only a handful of towns on this continent that I found. I think there's 4 on this whole
what
continent.
the heck game was I playing? They had like a live map where you can see other people on it. It was
I
like
think
a web extension. Like you'd just like go.
this had support
This
for that at
website.
one point. I'm not sure it still has it.
No?
Where's my idiot?
I don't even know how they do that on there. It's like a server thing, right?
There you are.
No, but anyway, let me know when you want to start working on that, because
Oh, for sure.
I'm
This,
pumped to try it out.
hell yeah. And this guy's actually almost done with his cycle. So when he goes back to charge up and drop all his junk off, then I can pick it all up and bring it back and conclude the stream by feeding the chocobos, which was the whole point of this. Because if I just keep letting him run, then he'll just keep gathering stuff for me.
Nice.
Like a good little octahedron. He's named after
his name.
an item I removed from the mod.
Really?
I didn't like the gizzle pickles.
Oh, okay.
Instead, you can eat any of these crops yourself. Still making seeds, I see. Look at him just drop it.
Nice.
Do calculations. Yeah. He's a smart boy.
I'm gonna see my brother message me or not. Nope, not yet.
I'm so proud of you, Pickle. It's like something out of Tron. Friggin' redwood. Oh, over there. That is my first ever redstone contraption. I had never touched redstone machinery until that. It's kind of tragic, actually. This was a chocobo pen. Put the chocobo in there, and then I have this lever that lowers that to allow you to leave, to ride out on the chocobo. Problem is, there are aggressive mobs that will kill them, so this wasn't sufficient to protect them. Hi, Pickle Face. Boop, beep.
I'm letting my brother know that I've emptied the server and it's ready to go. You're gonna help me set it up.
Heck yeah. This thing could just operate in perpetuity. It's actually a very faint hum coming from this thing. Watch this thing's AI in motion.
I told him he'll be mind blown about how crazy this will be.
I'm so thrilled. 1.7.10 will live on. Huh. Well, I may have been crazy, but it looks like it didn't sleep all that long.
Oh, the robot?
Yeah, he just ripped it. I rephrase
Fully
that.
Charged?
Yeah, he's gone now. I mean, I think he's fully charged. Let me go have another look.
Well, it's probably not now. If he's that far away.
Yeah, he got a full charge.
Oh man.
Still, ooh, I just saw him drop the best item. And the worst item. And guess what? He opted to use the worst one to make the seeds. That's my smart little pickle. So he's already obtained 11 of them. That's you know, bravo, buddy. This is awesome. Just in a word, awesome. I guess I'll conclude the stream by taking the rewards. Oh shit, I better put this down. Is this the one that has the chunk loader in it? Yes. Nice. That was easy. So now I've got the weather canceller under there too. So if anything threatens to get nearby this farm, it'll get dissipated by the weather canceller.
Nice.
So yes, let's grab all the really good fruit and fly it on back to the base and shove it in my birds' faces. Actually, you know, I could do without the Pisana apples, it's fine. Nah. Yeah. Nah. I can't decide.
Did my Amazon do its timer yet? I wonder if it's gonna be done by now. Alexa's timer is like so quiet. That's weird.
I don't want to understate how much I wish you to encourage you to establish a base nice and far from spawn too. Just, you know, go out and see the world.
Yeah, I'll probably check it out.
Just mostly to not be so tempted to, like,
Build right next to somebody.
I was gonna say just take somebody else's stuff because you're really desperate. But having bases all over the world would be really cool. Also, there's not... I mean, I have the whole base mapped out.
Yeah.
I could show you a glimpse of the map, actually, because I have a map in my basement that I was trying to build.
Okay.
Let's go have a look at that real quick. Then I'll feed the chocobos and kill the stream. This is what the world looks like, kind of.
Oh, weird.
So this is the continent we're on currently. We are right here.
Uh-huh.
Beth's place is up here, and spawn is here.
Okay.
So there's a lot of this world that you can explore. But these other places, I have no idea if they have like villages in them. And there's a little icy island that, who knows? Like any of these places may have villages in them now. That's as far as I was able to map way back long ago.
I might build myself a boat and go down to that island right to your right a bit.
This one?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Might do that.
But it's gonna take a while probably for you to be self-sufficient enough to get out there, and I'll be happy to help you with that too. Yeah, let's feed the chocobos and wrap this up.
You warned. I am horrible at Minecraft. My
That's
brother
fine.
will just be like launching a rocket by the time I figure out how to make fire.
Well, I mean, that's fine. I built this with the hope that anybody could do whatever they choose to do without having to do everything possible. I wasn't sure I was ever going to do open computer stuff. That's right, I'm feeding birds. Hello, little pickles. I've got some silkuses. And I got some mimets too. Six, 7, 8.
So they get stamina boost from that too.
I've increased all their stats so much that the only thing left yet to increase is stamina. In a technical sense, I can show you what one of the stats looks like on one of these birds. Like, here's this guy's stats that you'll be able to see. Health is based on stamina. That's his running and sprint speed. He's got maximum intelligence right now. There are some other stats that are hidden to the player, but will nevertheless increase as you feed them. And let's see. This book says everything you'll ever need to know. Although, you know, you could always ask me.
Alexa, stop. She keeps getting mad at me. I can take the laundry out.
So
Go
here's
back.
an example. Oh, okay.
I just take the laundry out.
All right.
Wait 2 seconds.
Sure.
Alright, I'm back.
Hey. So this booklet that I wrote here says everything you need to know in the mod. And again, like, if you had specific questions, I could always answer it. Like, most people using this mod don't have the benefit of just asking me directly. But if you were to pore over this in its detail, you can see everything about every part of raising, caring for, breeding, sheltering, healing, catching, blah, blah, blah.
Cool.
But I got to this page to show you that this, like, for example, this food, when fed to a chocobo, will raise its stats by this much.
Okay.
I've managed to max out most of these chocobo stats except stamina. That's why that's pretty much all you're seeing for an increase. And that's why I needed those rare ones I was telling you about, because those ones increase stamina by a lot. Once these guys get maxed out, I will breed them.
Okay.
I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with these two. They're okay, but I don't know. We'll see. But you're my winners, aren't you? This is my cool new texture update.
Hmm?
Yes.
Wicked.
My doofy little boys. Oh, feather. So yeah, that has been Galaxy Odyssey with ChocoCraft, OpenComputers, and my cool new robot miner, who is still working right now to reap and sow.
That's pretty
Just have a
sweet.
sit. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me, Jamo. And Action, if you're still here, probably not. But in the event you are, or will hear this at some point, glad you got to stop by. And maybe
awesome
we can
having
all, maybe we can all get together and, have some stupid infinite adventures at some point, because there's still plenty to do and plenty to see, and I will be your guide on this tour. Galaxy 2077 says Cuba. Yeah, just as many bugs, but it's playable. All right, see you around, everybody. Bye.